I know how to kill it without any weapons. The Xenomorph is one of the most prolific creatures in sci-fi horror. One of the most terrifying beings ever made. In fact, some characters have coined it the perfect organism. Bullshit. I'm about to prove that all wrong. I'm about to taint David's entire legacy in one video. Because I know how to beat it. This isn't some indestructible being, y'all. It can be killed by a gun. It can be killed by a knife, alright? It can be cut. That's weapons. What if you were to encounter one of these beings on the street? And you're not prepared. You don't have any weapon. Yeah, you might have a sharp object or a rock, but that's it. You don't have any fucking weapons. How would you take it on? Would you just straight up die? The probable answer is yes, but what if I told you that there is a way around this? I've studied the Xenomorph all my life. I'm obsessed with this creature. If you know my channel, you know this. I'm a cinema vigilante. I love talking about movies, and Xenomorphs and the alien movies are some of my favorite topics. But after carefully studying this creature, I found his weakness. The one weak spot that you can exploit in a street fight against, okay? Let's say you're walking down the street, random alleyway, whatever the fuck, and you find a Xenomorph literally in front of you, staring you down, waiting to fucking kill you and eat you alive. Ideally, you have a gun. Ideally, you have a knife at the very least. Even if you have a pocket knife or Swiss Army knife, that's great. You're a step ahead of everyone else, but we're gonna say you don't even have that. You have nothing. Ideally, you have Dagestani grappling level skills. You've trained in the mountains of Dagestan and you're good at backtaking because you might need that here. But let's say you're the average Joe. Guess what? I'm going to teach you how to defeat the Xenomorph without grappling it and then exploiting its weak spot to kill it. Don't leave! A lot of you are about to lose your minds. How the fuck can you grapple a Xenomorph? It's a Xenomorph. It ain't a human, Zaffy. Wrestling doesn't work on. You can't double leg a Xenomorph. I agree with you. In one of the recent Alien Earth episodes, I was given a blueprint on how to defeat this being, alright? And I'm going to demonstrate how exactly to orchestrate a street fight with the Xenomorph, how to approach it, and how to kill it! And I'm going to demonstrate it with the closest thing to a fucking Xenomorph I have lying around, okay? Now, let's assess the Xenomorph in terms of danger. What are his most dangerous weapons that you're going to have to navigate? Acid blood. The moment you stab or shoot this creature and you're in close proximity, close range to it, the acid blood will nuke you. You're going to be nuked from existence. You do not want that acid blood on you. You'll be disintegrated. Its tongue, if you're anywhere close to its face, it'll fucking shoot its tongue and obliterate your head. It can shoot its tongue literally through your skull. That's how strong its tongue is. And its tail. Its tail is arguably its most underrated and overpowered asset because its tail is very long and it can kill you. I don't know. It can impale you from nowhere. We've seen it used on predators. We've seen it used on an amalgam of different people it's fought. It's fucking OP as shit. And most of all, you cannot let this creature crawl on all fours and sprint towards you. You are getting mauled. There's no way to fight it then. You're not going to be able to throw a fucking flying knee at this creature. It's too fast, it'll kill you. Easily. You want it to stay upright, standing, with arms like this. And we've seen at times it'll do that. If you're right in front of it, or you're at a distance where you're not running right away, it'll stand and make faces at you. We've seen it do it against humans. Even against a predator, it doesn't. Even though it's on all fours, it doesn't crawl towards them. If you can stand off, stand your ground, like you're standing your ground against a bear. You don't want to run away from a bear, you'll get fucked. The same principle applies with a Xenomorph. And if you start pumping your chest and doing weird shit that makes a Xenomorph like kind of look at what the threat is, that can work too. We saw it in Alien Earth with OCELLUS, okay? We've seen it with the Predalien. The Predalien didn't crawl on all fours when it was fighting Wolf, and I get it, it's a hybrid. It's different, but still. It kills and fights like a Xenomorph would. If you're engaging it in a fight and it sees you as competent, it'll stand normally. But OCELLUS showed us. OCELLUS is a creature from Alien Earth. OCELLUS basically infiltrated a human and made him his bitch, made him his host. He's a parasite. And possessed the human. He roared at the Xenomorph and stood up. The Xenomorph stood up with him. Because the Xenomorph noticed, okay, this creature's not backing out. He's not just running away from me like the other humans are. This guy is trying to throw hands. Now we're going to talk about the weaknesses. Its neck. Every time we see a Xenomorph get killed, it's either through decapitation or getting his throat slit or shot there. Its neck is, because of how flexible it is, you can bet that there's a lot of there's veins, pressure points, arteries, there's a lot of things, just like humans and normal animals. This is his weakness to exploit. The back. It's got spines that you can use. A lot of people see the spines as like a threat to humans, but it's not used to fighting off of its back or fighting someone on his back. It's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Better the devil you have in front of you than the devil running behind you that's way faster than you that can kill you from behind, right? You want to be on the back of it. If you get to its back, it's going to be disoriented and not know what the fuck's going on at first. And there's a small window there where you can do things that make it vulnerable. And we saw it with OCELLUS, okay? OCELLUS starts running at the Xenomorph. He jumps off of something to get the high ground and goes over the Xenomorph onto its back successfully. Now, in a street fight, first of all, you don't have a running start off of an object like he did. OCELLUS got really lucky here. And you don't want to be going over the Xenomorph because there's a chance that he could just use his arms to throw you away or use its tongue to kill you or its tail. Any number of things, right? We don't want to be going over the arms. We want to be going under them. And I'm going to show you how when we demonstrate, okay? Then it got its back. See, again, it struggled to actually get the back because the Xenomorph was still trying to get away, right? And the Xenomorph's head almost met his head. I don't want to be that close to a Xenomorph's face from the front because it'll use its tongue to impale me, right? That's another thing. But OCELLUS was possessing a human, and the human didn't have any pain. He didn't feel any pain, so OCELLUS is kind of OP in that regard. Now, OCELLUS grabs his back. What does OCELLUS do? Bites right away at the neck region, upper neck region. Starts biting right away like he didn't give a fuck, and the Xenomorph was panicking, struggling because the Xenomorph was feeling pain. This shows me that the neck has an intrinsic vulnerability, and there could be potential for some vulnerable parts here, maybe some pressure points that we can fuck with. Maybe you can constrict the breathing, who knows? There's a lot of opportunity there. Now, we're gonna go under the arms. We're not gonna use biting, because again, I don't want my face to be that close to a Xenomorph's head. I would rather use a precise, smaller tool to hit the soft tissue, to really dig in there and fuck the Xenomorph up. And we're gonna do a few techniques that kill it, alright? And I'm about to demonstrate that shit right now. Watch this. Watch how it's done, y'all. Alright guys, this is a live demonstration on how to kill a Xenomorph with your bare hands in a street fight, okay? I don't have any suit on, I have no weapons, I'm just walking on the street and I say, oh shit, there's a Xenomorph right in front of me. Act like a Xenomorph, a little bit more. Okay, the thing is, you do not want the Xenomorph to start crawling on all fours. The thing that incentivizes the Xenomorph to do that is if you run away. Do not run away. You need to treat him like you would a bear. If you run away from a bear, you're going to get killed. I am going to meet him in the center. I'm going to start patting. I'm going to start roaring the same way OCELLUS did in Alien Earth. Okay? I have to strike. I cannot stay this way for long. Every single movement you do in a fight with a Xenomorph needs to happen swiftly and quickly. Here's how it's going to go. OCELLUS jumped up over its arms to take us back. We're going to go under. All right? Here's how we're going to do it. All right. Now this thing is going to be flailing all over the place. Realistically, this creature is going to be 9 foot. All right? The first thing you need to do when you grab a hold of its waist, grab one of the spines and jump up as far as you can. All right? Then the tail, don't fall, do not fall. The tail is going to be flailing up and down like this. As soon as it gets close to you, I need you to wrap it into your armpit and then oh shit. Grab the tail. Yes, the creature might grab your arms, but the goal is to secure the tail. The tail is way more important than anything else. The creature's going to be still up because I don't have enough strength to push it down. It's way too strong. So, you grab the tail, you mermaid wrap the tail Khabib style, okay? You get up. Okay, now we're here. So, the most vulnerable part of a Xenomorph is its neck. It has a nervous system like us. It has pressure points. It probably has a carotid artery. You can paralyze it if you hit it enough and constrict blood flow if you manipulate the neck. Okay? So, I'm not going to try to choke this guy because this guy, his head is extended here. If he bends down, he can use his tongue to kill my arm with his tongue. So I'm going to go right under his chin. Get closer, get closer. Right under his chin. And I'm aiming for every pressure point. The OCELLUS bit the first part. He bit the top part here. We're not going to bite because I don't want to put my head anywhere near the Xenomorph's head. Bam, bam, bam. Ah, 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 like this. We're going to do it to the point where this creature's disoriented. Again, I have its tail locked. It can't do anything without its tail. It'll lose balance. I do not want this creature to fall on me this way. If we're going to lose balance, it's going to be that way. It's going to be on our terms. If the creature falls on you, it can roll on top and then kill you very instantly. If I'm on top of it, I have a bit more control, but we don't want to be on top of it for very long, okay? Bam, 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 bam. As many times as possible. Hit, hit, hit. It's going to go crazy. It's going crazy all over the place. I'm going to be manipulating. It does not want me on here anymore, but as long as I have the tail like this, it can't do anything. Okay? bam, 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 at some point it's going to want to go on all fours. All right? So it's like this now. I have its tail. I am going to want to basically use my legs to maneuver it off balance. I want it to go forward. All right? I am going to hit it as many times as possible from both angles, okay? Like this, as many times in the pressure point area. Until this creature is disoriented and doesn't want anymore, this is where we perform the killing blow. All right? This creature is going to be going crazy. I've hit it so much in the pressure points, it's borderline paralyzed. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to snap the Xenomorph's neck using leverage, fulcrum, our full weight. All right? This is how you snap a Xenomorph's neck. The reason why we snap the neck is if we try to actually impale it, even if you have a knife, the acid blood is going to be a problem. All it takes is for it to wrangle the wrong way and spray acid blood on you. So I want to snap its neck and break some vertebrae and kill it that way, or at least paralyze, okay? So the way you snap a Xenomorph's neck, come close. Under the chin, back of the head. This is a long head, so we're going to pretend it's here, okay? I'm going to basically move two different directions. Imagine you're removing the lid of a butter jar, except doing it vertically. I'm going to plant my feet. I don't need to be on it anymore. This Xenomorph wants nothing to do with me anymore. It's not moving anywhere. I'm paralyzed, okay? I'm going to raise up. This arm pulls back and twists. This arm pushes down, okay? And pushes down with all my weight. I'm 180 pounds, okay? I need you to just look at this. Push down and up at the same time. Like that. That is exactly how you kill a Xenomorph. And if it doesn't work the first time, I'm going to do it again until the Xenomorph dies. That is it. The point of this is we hit its pressure point so much that the Xenomorph he's immobilized. He has no option but to lay on the ground now like this, in a fetal position basically. So down and up. This goes up, this goes down. Planting the feet, all the weight, push down, snap. That is how you beat a Xenomorph in a fight. Barehanded. No weapons. That's the definitive way. If you could find a Xenomorph to practice this on, I would advise to do that, all right? This is the only thing I had available. You're welcome. Bye.
We are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.